back to my channel. So in this video I am going to teach you about magnetic field due to semicircular current carrying conductor. So in last class we have studied about this one complete circle, means if we have taken one complete circular wire, so at the center of that circular wire how much amount of magnetic field is created, that we have calculated. So in this video we are going to take half circle, means we will call it as semicircle. So let's start. So first we will take one semicircular ring, semicircular wire. So in this semicircular wire, this is the center point P, and next after that in this semicircular current carrying conductor, current is flowing in the clockwise direction. So next after that, this is the radius of this semicircular conductor. So next after that what we will do means we will take one small current element here, and this small current element we will call it as dl, and this is the direction of the current element. And next we will join the current element and point P. So the angle between the current element and this point P, this angle is, take it as 90 degree, because this is tangent to this semicircular wire, so angle will be 90 degree. So next, why we have taken this small current element means to apply the Biot-Savart law, because Biot-Savart law is applicable only for the small current element, it is not applicable for complete wire. So we will take this current element. Now we will apply Biot-Savart law. So according to Biot-Savart law, dV can be written as mu naught divided by 4 pi I into dl sine theta. Value how much will take? 90 degree. Theta is the angle between current element and the distance vector r. So this is 90 degree divided by r square. So next, this same equation dB can be written as dB is equals to mu naught divided by 4 pi I into dl, because sin 90 value is 1. Next after that r square. Now this is the magnetic field for this small current element. Now if you integrate this equation, then we will get magnetic field for this semicircular wire. So we will integrate this equation. So integration of dB is equals to mu naught by 4 pi is constant, I is constant, and r value is also constant. So we will take it as outside, mu naught divided by 4 pi I divided by r square, integration of dl. Only we are integrating the dl. So here integration of dl, integration of dB can be written as b is equals to mu naught divided by 4 pi I divided by r square. Integration of dl means for circumference of circle how much you have taken? Circumference of circle we have taken it as 2 pi r. For semicircle it will be half. 2 pi r half means it will be pi r. So here integration of dl will take it as pi r. This pi and this pi is cancelled, 1 r is cancelled. So what is remain? B is equals to mu naught divided by 4 pi. Only I is remained, 1 r is remained. So this is the magnetic field for the circle. Semicircle. Next after that we will take quadrant. Here we will take for quadrant. So we will take one quadrant. So this is the point P. At point P we want to calculate magnetic field, and this distance we will take it as r, radius. And next we will cut one small current element and we will name it as dl. So this is the direction of the current, because in this wire current is flowing in the clockwise direction. So next we will join this current element and point P. Now we will apply Biot-Savart law. So according to Biot-Savart law, dB is equals to mu naught divided by 4 pi I into dl sine theta. How much will take? Angle between dl and this distance vector r. So this angle is 90 degree because it is tangent to this quadrant. So here we will take it as sine 90 degree divided by r square. Next this equation can be written as dB is equals to mu naught divided by 4 pi I into dl divided by r square, because sin 90 value is 1. If you integrate this equation, then we will get the magnetic field for this quadrant. So integration of dB is equals to mu naught by 4 pi is constant, I is constant, and r is also constant. So we will take it as outside. Mu naught divided by 4 pi I divided by r square. So integration of dl. So integration of dB can be written as V is equals to mu naught divided by 4 pi I divided by r square. Integration of dl. So this is a quadrant. Quadrant means this is the half of the semicircle. Semicircle value we have taken it as pi r. So now again half of this value will become pi r divided by 2. So here I will take pi r divided by 2. So in this case 1 pi is cancelled and 1 r is cancelled. So this equation is written as V is equals to mu naught divided by 4 into 2 is 8 I divided by r. This is the magnetic field for the quadrant. And next after that what we will do means we will calculate for the general arc, because this is a standard. Quadrant means this is a standard, semicircle is also standard. In this case we can easily calculate this dl value. In complete, if you take complete circle we will take 2 pi r. If it is half, means if it is semicircle then we can take it as pi r. If it is quadrant then we can take it as pi r by 2. But if it is a general arc, so in that case how to calculate the magnetic field? So let's start here. We will take one general arc and we will calculate. So in this case this is our general arc. So in this general arc, this is the center of this arc. So we will join these two ends, and this angle we will consider it as theta. And next after that, in this case also the current is flowing in the clockwise direction. So this is the direction of current. And next we will take one small current element and we will call it as dl. This is the direction of the current element. Next we will join this to the point P, and this distance we will take it as r. Now we will apply the Biot-Savart law, that is dV is equals to mu naught divided by 4 pi I into dl sine theta value. Again it will be 90 degree because this is tangent to this arc, so it will make 90 degree. So theta value will be sine 90 divided by r square. Next dV can be written as mu naught divided by 4 pi I into dl divided by r square, because sin 90 value is 1. So if you integrate this equation then we will get magnetic field for the complete arc. So integration of dB is equals to mu naught by 4 pi is constant, we cannot integrate. I by r square is also constant. So integration of dl. So now in this case how to calculate this dl value? So for that we are knowing the formula that theta can be written as arc divided by radius. This value we know, this formula. So here theta is equals to arc. This arc we will take it as L because it is having some L length. So we will take it as L, and radius is how much? R. Now L can be written as L is equals to r into theta or else theta into r. So integration of dB will becomes V is equals to mu naught divided by 4 pi I divided by r square. So integration of dl, L value how much we got? R into theta. So here we take r into theta. So 1 r is cancelled. So how much value is remained? B is equals to mu naught divided by 4 pi I divided by r, and this one theta. So this is the general equation for the magnetic field for arc. So what we have studied means for complete circle magnetic field how much we have taken? B is equals to mu naught divided by 2 I divided by r. So this is the magnetic field for complete circle. Next magnetic field for semicircle how much we have taken? Mu naught divided by 4 I divided by R. This is the magnetic field for semicircle. And next, for quadrant, B is equals to mu naught divided by 8 I divided by R. So this is for the complete circle at this magnetic field for center, and this is for the semicircle, and this is for the quadrant. So these formulas you have to remember to calculate means magnetic field for the different cases, means for circle, for semicircle, and for the quadrant. And this equation is for the general arc. If you remember this one formula, we can calculate these two values also. This is our general equation. So here again, here this theta values is in terms of radian, not in theta. So this is all about the magnetic field due to a semicircular, quadrant, and for the general arc. So in next video we are going to study about the current at the current means in any coil, if the current is flowing on the axis at the means on the axis, if you take any point, how much amount of magnetic field will be generated, that we are going to study in the next video. So stay tuned.